Guys, this is MrGirl, who has a larger channel than me. Strange. Either ways, this guy, and as you can see right there, it says Cuties, an uncomfortably honest review. He's been all over the internet as of late, and well, let's give you a quick TLDR on his position with this film.
It's a solid film. It's a good movie. Definitely better than most movies. And they're pretty hot.
Yeah, that's where this guy stands with us. By the way, in the previous video, I meant to basically say what I saw of the movie. It reminds me of Sister Act 2. If you ever saw the movie Sister Act 2, Lauryn Hill's mother's like against her singing in the choir, and she goes out and sings Joyful Joyful, and at the end of the song and dance, it's the usual performance type. Like there's nothing really special about that plot because the plot's been done to death a million times before, but it's something it specifically reminded me of Sister Act 2.
And you can say whatever you want about me. It's not my fault. I didn't make them do that. They did that.
Yeah, the director, MD. We're just gonna call her MD. Decore. I just did a video about her. Either ways, he goes on Ralph's retort to, I guess, clarify and basically dig himself into a bit of a deeper hole, and that's where we're really gonna get into some meat and potatoes here. I think it's some kind of a gray area, but I think a lot of the disturbed reaction to this is that people are not comfortable with being turned on by kids. Here's the thing. There is no being turned on by children. No offense. It's just once you cross this path into adulthood, you recognize the vulnerability in, not just in women and children, those who we as men, as the masculine amongst us, those we look to protect. You get what I'm saying? Like those we look to protect and provide for. And particularly when it comes to the young, there is great pride to be taken in teaching, showing them something and introducing them to something that they've never met before. But as far as what that thing is, it is a very thin and fine line as to what's acceptable and what isn't. And acceptable is not, like any type of intimate feelings, because this is to be protected. This is they're like creating that space within that innocence. It's a big deal. It really is. It's a boundary that each and every one of us cross, and you never, like, as men, we don't want that crossing to be something unpleasant or something that or something where their vulnerability is being taken advantage of. I think that is part of why people are freaked out. I think it's Worski! We've talked about Worski before, man. It's good to see him, man. He got the bun going and everything. Yeah, it's good to see him, as well as Ethan Ralph.
By the way, I was not turned on by the kids.
I think that
0.00%.
I think your average man, faced with this question, let's say you had a
Nope. See, that's the thing, and I don't do that on this channel. I speak for me, right? And as a man, your best bet is always just speaking for you. How you felt about this, sir, is far different than what a normal reaction is, and you can tell that by the backlash that you're receiving, dipshit.
Bot that looked exactly like one of these kids, okay? And it's going to give you a lap dance.
No,
hang on.
Don't.
If you don't get a boner,
Okay, so he says a robot that look. Okay, guys.
I've been inside of actual women. I don't know what the obsession is with real with robots. I can't get it. Yeah, I've seen the jokes. I've seen the Jasmine jokes and the like, you know, the lifelike real doll situation. I'm sorry. Regardless of any and all of that, as someone who actually likes being inside of a living, breathing woman, feeling that real connection, that's just that like that off top, that entire premise for an individual such as myself does not work. It can't work.
Owner, you get $1 million. But if you do, you die. You're saying you would take that bet? I don't think so. I think most people wouldn't, because on some level, you know, they're kind of attractive.
No, they're not. They really aren't. Because they have to ripen. They have to grow into being attractive. Okay? Particularly that not even close, my guy.
It's disturbing.
Okay, this is a hard left. What the hell?
You don't want it to be true, but it is.
No, it's not. Wait, you're saying that you were attracted to those young girls and cuties?
On some level.
What?
I mean,
okay, whoa.
Wait.
Car crash sound effect.
Wait, go ahead. No, I want to push back on the idea that that's pedophilia, though.
Yeah, because we're seeing that in the chat, obviously. And
the girls, well, no, I don't see. I just know that's what they're saying.
well, I mean,
yeah,
go ahead.
The girls are dressing like they're older, right?
But they aren't. That's the thing. The Y chromosome in you, my guy, is supposed to say, "Hey, go wash that shit off. All right, go read, go hug a teddy bear, some shit like that." An adult, right, recognizes that, yeah, they are dressed that way, but they also recognize that they're not supposed to be. See, that's why there's levels to this shit. That's why, you know, there's adult, then there's, you know, because there's they need that time and space to mature to get into those things, which is why when they're at that age, we don't want to see them in those things. That's the way it's supposed, like, at least in my, that's how it works.
The whole point of the movie is they're acting like they're teenagers. They're acting like they're adults. They're emulating 18-year-olds, basically. They're wearing makeup. They look older than they are. And I think when...
So here's the thing, and this really is an important thing to, I think, to parse through. I want to go back to my birthday cake. I don't know if you guys saw the post of my birthday cake, and I said, hey, some things look better than they taste, right? The birthday cake looks delicious, tastes like shit. And deal is that just because something looks a certain way, that doesn't mean that it's that's on point, that it's okay, that is good. And deal is that when they're that young and they're purposefully, like, there is something that should go off. There's a ping in your brain that should go off and say, that is beyond her years. That is something that she should not be dressing in. That's something she should not be, taking part in, because that's not at her level. She's not at that level yet.
Respond sexually to that as you're watching it. I'm a little...
I 100% agree. Couldn't agree more, memology. Link in the description.
Look, you could get turned on going to the beach and seeing a 11-year-old in a swimsuit. You could get turned on in all kinds of situations. You could get turned on seeing, people walk their kids into the bathroom and watch them change, or in locker room. There's naked kids around, right? I think that we get more mileage out of being able to handle having those feelings without sexually abusing a child.
But that's the thing. Like, yeah, I don't see how you come across those feelings in any stretch of the imagination. It's like the Tank thing, when Tank was like, oh, well, if you decide to, just because you, suck a meat or two, that don't make you alphabetical. I'm sorry, my guy, but you have the urge, you have the inclination to do such, so that makes you alphabetical, my dude. You want to do it, you desire to do it, and the thing is that, sir, I mean, normal for me and normal for you are two different things. My normal is not, oh yeah, there's a young child. No. It's, hey, where's that child's parent? That's my first thought. That's the only thought going through my head. Wait, where's this kid's parent? Because, get away from me. I don't want anything to do with you. You're a child. Go away. like you are your parents' responsibility, and with us escaping that responsibility so hard, particularly millennial parents, it opens up spaces for folks like this to think, hey, just having those urges is okay. And then and this is the same type of guy that would end up at Chris Hansen's on Dateline NBC talking about, well, I mean, it started off as just a little thing I wanted to do, and now you sitting there talking to Chris Hansen. That's how that works. Because once you I think if you even begin to allow that to be an okay thought, then it's just a slippery slope like any and everything else.
Doing anything illegal or doing anything creepy or weird or making someone feel unsafe. Just like you can want to kill somebody.
No, because guess who I'm going to want to murder? I'm going to want to murder a fellow adult, okay? Like, seriously. There's nothing a child could really do that would make me, kill them. Even if you watch The Wire and see Kennard and how he killed Omar. It is what it is. I still don't want to see the little guy dead. Why? Because this plane of existence is but for a short time, and by all means, maybe he could be rehabilitated. Either way, so I don't know how I've gotten so far off track, guys. Point is, yeah, there are weirdos like this. Hey, first and foremost, Andy Worski, good to see you, buddy. All right, it's good to see that he's still out and about doing his thing. I mean, I don't stalk none of these folks, but it is what it is. I like Andy. He has a fun voice. But yeah, this guy, my guy, MrGirl, no. There should be no urge. That Y chromosome that's supposedly within you, it should be screaming, nah, bruh, that's not what we do over here. There is literally nothing okay about this, but there's something wrong. Get this man meds. Either ways, guys, all the internet stuff. If you like to toss it, like, dislike, go ahead and do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub, if you have a fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day, share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and Bitchute and aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications, get something from Teespring and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? This is, no inclinations, my guy. Like there's never once been a thought in my head that something so much weaker and so much tinier than me, it's gross. It's gross. And that's where your Y chromosome should really kick in. That's where the provide and protect imperative that we biologically have as men should always kick in. And when you protect and protect is so much different than, harm and damage or destroy, that's what we have to stand on, the protect. So guys, you may disagree. By all means, if you think MrGirl, seriously, how's he got more subs than me? If you think MrGirl is on to something, you know what? Keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear that shit in my comments, all right? Seriously, this is one of the few times, just keep it to yourself. If you think this guy is on to something, because no, my guy, that's not how this works. But no, if you disagree, just shut the hell up. If this is the one video where I want an echo chamber, because if I don't want to think my subs would think that this is okay. I would never want any of my subs to think that this is okay by any stretch of the imagination. But so I keep going to say if you disagree, but nah, not this time. Until the next one.